it's Mackenzie. I hope that you have all had an absolutely amazing week and that you all saw some really adorable dogs. So yesterday I got my first proper tattoo, I guess, besides this little tiny thing, and I took some footage of it for you guys and lots of photos. Before I get into talking about it, I will let you guys enjoy those. I'm not particularly too sure what to say in this video, purely just because this is my first experience with a proper tattoo like this. So I'm kind of just doing this as like a little journey sort of thing, and I plan to make more videos about it as it's healing. I got my tattoo done by an artist named Jacob Cross at a tattoo studio called Skink's Tattoo Lounge. Before I get into talking about my tattoo and aftercare and how it's going and all of that sort of thing, just a small disclaimer: I am obviously not a professional and this is my first proper tattoo to take care of and all of that sort of thing. So everything that I'm saying is just things that have been recommended by my artist personally. Everyone has different ideas on how to heal it, how to take care of it, and there's a little warning so that I don't get brutally attacked in the comments for doing things wrong. My tattoo that you would have seen in those videos and photos took 2.5 hours and cost me $370 New Zealand dollars. The pain was definitely very interesting compared to going from like 10 minutes to 2.5 hours of just straight ramming needles into your skin. The outlining I was fine with. Because of the placement of it, it was a little bit more painful on the shin area and the back calf muscle area. The worst part of the whole tattoo was the sky, purely just because there had been so much shading done there already, and then my artist wanted to blend the purple into the black that's there, so that was just repeatedly going over the same area of skin, and it got quite aggravated and bled quite a bit. The stars we did last, so those are also one of the worst things, purely just because it was done with an outlining needle, and so the repeatedly just deep jamming of particular spots into my skin was not a friendly feeling at all. Once my tattoo was all done, my artist cleaned it up for me, wrapped it up, told me to leave it for about an hour until I got home, and then just to rinse it off with warm water, and it just got rid of some of the gunk and that sort of thing. Sleeping with it was interesting just because it was on my leg and I was very aware of it. I slept with it wrapped up in tape for the whole night. I could feel it weeping and getting moist, and it was pretty nasty. For wrapping it up, I've just been using some good old Glad wrap, and I'm pretty sure this is masking tape, but I mean, it's pretty much the same as like safety tape that you get in like first aid kits and that sort of thing. and it has been aggravating my skin, so it's working fine enough to hold it on there. My particular artist recommended that I keep it wrapped for 3 to 4 days. When I woke up this morning, I was in quite a bit of pain. Because of the particular placement of it, my ankle swelled up quite a bit. I kind of feel like I'm a pirate just hobbling around with a little peg leg. But after washing it and letting it air dry or patting it down gently with a towel, I've been applying bepanthen cream before wrapping it up again, which looks like this. Bepanthen is also another thing that my artist recommended to use, even though they do sell their own particular all-natural cream at the shop I went to. Everything else that I was told was pretty much just the normal: no swimming, no baths, no drinking, no scratching, no rubbing, all of that sort of thing. So I'll put in a quick little clip of what it looks like now after washing it and letting it settle for a few minutes. Questions I'm probably going to get asked about this tattoo is why I got it and what it means to me. My tattoo is a little log cabin with some mountains and trees. When I look at it, it reminds me of Canada. For anyone who knows me, they'll know that I have been obsessed with Canada for the longest time, ever since I was small. I only went there for the first time last July and I fell in love even more. I'm hoping that one day in my life I will end up living there. So I got a little log cabin because that's where I would like to end up someday, is somewhere magical in the forest surrounded by mountains and trees and lakes. And I am absolutely over the moon with how it turned out. It looks better than I could have ever expected. Every time I look at it, I just feel overwhelmed with happiness, and it reminds me of all the amazing times I had in Canada while I was there for a couple of weeks. What I wanted to get out of it, as well as carrying around a beautiful piece of art on my body for the rest of my life. It's just a nice little reminder of a really happy time in my life and one of my favorite places. If you are ever in New Zealand, in the North Island, I would 110% recommend going to Jacob Cross if you are looking for any traditional type of tattoo. He is an absolutely amazing artist, as well as just a really genuine and nice guy who's so good at making you feel so comfortable whilst drilling hundreds of needles into you repeatedly. When I was trying to sort out what I wanted, I pretty much just printed out a whole bunch of pictures and that sort of thing of what I wanted. I got my sister to draw up a rough sketch and I just took those all into him and said, I'm looking for something similar to this, but you know, do whatever you can because you're the artist, you know what it's going to turn out like. This is what he came up with and it was absolutely perfect, exactly what I was looking for. I will keep you guys updated with how it heals. You can follow me on my Instagram and my Tumblr. I will link those down below if you want to keep updated on there as well, because I will be spamming everyone with pictures and videos. I will also link Jacob's Facebook and Instagram down in the comments so you can check him out if you're looking for some new ideas or new artists. If you guys have any questions about my tattoo that I managed to forget to include in all of this, feel free to leave it down below or ask me on Instagram or Tumblr, I don't mind. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and getting to see my tattoo, and I hope you all love it as much as I do. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me. I would also like to give a quick shout out to a guy that I know who lives in New Zealand as well, who has his own clothing line called King of Nothing, and I recently won this shirt and it's like the greatest thing I own. Before I get a million questions about where I got this shirt from, I will link his website down below as well as his Instagram. I'll let you guys check out how beautiful this shirt is because he has a lot of rare designs that I know a lot of you guys will love, so make sure you go check out his website and give him some support as well. Thank you guys all for watching so much, and I will see you in the next video. Remember to stay happy, stay hydrated, and stay kind.